amazing how much you can find out about the potential employer and what that person values most just by looking at some things that are right there at your disposal. Sometimes it's just in the job description, for God's sakes, right? But you can make the adjustments to your resume now that will actually favor you. And by the way, often you can find the details. I kind of mentioned a couple of seconds ago about the job posting. A lot of the details are right there in the job posting. Like for instance, every company is different, and every interviewer is going to have different challenges. They're going to have different wants, or have different needs. And unfortunately, a lot of times these challenges, these wants and needs are rarely kind of published alongside the job description. It's not going to say, hey, so for this position, this is the criteria that I'm using to hire these people. It doesn't come out and say that. But in my own example, even though I never publicized that criteria, those were things that I was looking for. I didn't kind of put that anywhere though. If any of them looked at the job posting, if they looked at the items that were in the job posting, all they have to do is kind of say, okay, well, these are the required skills. Why is he? Well, I mean, those are kind of unique skills that he's looking for. Those are things that are kind of unique. Why did he put that one at number one? And why is that? Why are they in this order? And why did he list those specific things? Because at the very top, the very first line of the job posting that I posted was, "Our CEO is an expert at search engine optimization, and he's ready to train an eager web specialist." That was the first line of the posting, right? So that should give them a clue that search engine stuff is going to be really important to me, right? And I also put a list of required skills, including, they had to be good at Google Page Speed Insights, which is what measures the page speed of a website. Google My Business, which is for local searches. We have a lot of offices, so we want to make sure that those show up on their local in local searches in their areas, that kind of thing. And then the rich text format, which is what I was talking about before for our events and things like that. So those were listed in three. I think those were three of the top four things that I kind of put on the job requirements. And most people look at that list of requirements and they just think, oh, I got that one. I'm okay at that one. Probably need to fudge a little bit on that one, right? They're thinking about themselves, right? What they should be doing is looking at that list and saying, why is that one at the top of the list? These requirements they're huge clues as to the criteria that the decision maker is going to use to make that hiring decision. And once you kind of understand that and you're able to adjust your resume for that specific need of that specific person, makes it a whole lot easier. In fact, if they give you a list like this, then by all means use that list to update your resume. Because with that list, the candidate can go to his or her job experience and highlight their expertise in each one of those areas. For instance, if the candidate had put something, I don't know, just anything like at XYZ company, I led a team that modernized our website's WordPress theme. And even though we added stunning pictures and video, we were also able to double the Google page speed percentage. Something like that I'm like, oh gosh, that person knows how to do what I'm trying to do with my website. So, okay, this person's an expert. That has doubled the speed. That's what I'm looking for. Boom, they got a notch now, and they're at the top of the list. So being able to put things like that in your experience, or verifying your experience with your job, the jobs that you've done in the past anyway, and being able to highlight examples of how you've helped overcome challenges in the areas that are listed in the job posting will do a whole lot, put you at the top of the list. Because I mean, the real point here is that the interviewer will often give you clues in the job posting.